You got you?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good, good. We'll get started with questions. We'll go to Sean first.
Hey Hunter, yesterday Derek got asked about yourself, and I think Darren Waller not getting some heavier targets until later on in the game. You've been in situations before where you've been in some pretty talented receiver rooms. What goes into it, kind of finding that balance where kind of everybody's eating and it's not necessarily dominant towards one person?
Yeah, everyone's just got to be ready for their opportunity. I got to run a great route. I know Derek's going to read it out and get the ball who he needs to get to. But we can't pick and decide, when we're going to run hard because we don't ever know who's going to get the ball. And so, for me, it's just running my route hard every time. And I don't think I did a great job of that yesterday. But I think, sorry, I'm tying my shoe a little bit. I think I can do a better job, and it was a good learning experience.
Hunter, for you, when you look back at the game tape, clearly there were some plays that you guys left on the field, but there were also some good things that your team did. I know there are no moral victories in the NFL, but how do you balance that out with saying, hey, we did this good, we got to fix this? Because it's clearly one game of a 17-game season.
Yeah, and that's what you forget. You feel so disgusted about losing yesterday. I think the guys on our team care so much about winning and care so much about each other that we kind of forget it's a long season. But that's the mindset you got to have. You got to give everything you have for that one game and then go on to the next one. It's going to be a long season, and we did do some things good, and we did some things we need to correct. But from our standpoint, we just got to keep improving. We can't just stay the same or say it was one game, this went a certain way. It's why that happened, and move on and grow from it.
So you talked about that mental approach, kind of staying ready routes, and but how difficult mentally is it when you're kind of not getting the targets to kind of stay involved and locked in and keep doing what you're doing, knowing that it's eventually it'll come? You just don't know when that's going to happen.
I don't. I think I've said this before. At least me personally, I really do not care if I have 5 catches the whole year or 100. If we win, that's all that matters. And so my job as a receiver is to go out there and, the eye in the sky doesn't lie. So we're going to watch film. And if I run a good route and I'm open, then I did my job, right? I just got to keep doing that. And we got to, as a team, keep doing our own jobs. And eventually we'll be, proud of the success. But, if we start trying to see who the ball's being thrown to or this or that, then we're gonna be average. And so we just got to take it upon ourselves and take pride in doing our best every play.
Hunter, how much of the execution or struggle to execute on some of the plays happened to do with lack of game reps, that you didn't have any game reps in the preseason?
No, I don't think that had anything to do with it. We've started out 2-0, 1-0, 2-0 the last 3 years I've been here, and we haven't really played any preseason games. And so I don't think that's it. We had a great practice against New England. We had, great practices against our guys and our defense every day. And they're a really good team. They did a good job, and they forced some turnovers. And so I don't think that's a big part of it. I think just locking in and executing is the biggest thing we got to do.
Hunter, last year you guys fought back from a lot of halftime deficits and really would come out and be much better teams in the second half. And yesterday was kind of the same way, where you came out really strong in the second half despite whatever happened. What is the mindset in the locker room during the halftime? Like, kind of who cultivates you guys just being like, okay, we got to do better and we will do better?
Yeah, it's a good question. I've never really thought about that that much. I think, we got the ball. We only had the ball 3 times in the first half, and we could have done it before the 2-minute drive in the the last play there, and we got to do a better job of scoring in the first half. I don't know if it's necessarily a thing where we go in at halftime and we think about obviously we think about what we can do better, but I don't think we turn it off in the first half to play better in the second half. And I know you're not implying that, but I think we got to come out faster. We got to start better. And that happens in practice. That happens in, how we approach the game, and just getting better from week to week.
Looks like there's one more question for Cassie. Go ahead.
Hey, Hunter, what was it like seeing Devontae finally suit up as a Raider? And after seeing his production, how much do you feel like you can learn from him?
Yeah, I was so excited for him. Him and Derek, obviously played in college, and he's on a new team. He's in a new city. He's on a new team that he's never played with before, and so just seeing the confidence that he had and played with was exciting. And so it's just a lot of fun being able to watch him and play with him, and hopefully we can do a good job, and I can learn a lot, and we can be a better team because of it.
All right. Thanks, Hunter.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.